Reincarnation is the belief that the soul, the essence of who we are, is reborn into a new life after death. It suggests that we have lived many lives before and will continue to do so until we learn certain lessons and evolve spiritually. Guilt, on the other hand, is a heavy emotion that arises when we believe we have done something wrong or harmful. It can weigh us down and create a sense of unease within us. Guilt often stems from actions or thoughts that contradict our moral compass, leaving us feeling remorseful and unworthy. It can manifest as a nagging voice in our heads, constantly reminding us of our perceived mistakes. We may try to suppress these feelings, but they often resurface in different forms, affecting our relationships and overall well-being. Imagine guilt as a heavy stone that we carry in our hearts. Each time we experience a similar situation or encounter someone who reminds us of our past actions, the stone weighs us down further. This weight can accumulate over lifetimes, creating a cycle of suffering that can be difficult to break free from. In the context of reincarnation, guilt can act as a karmic anchor, tying us to the cycle of birth and death. Karma, often described as the law of cause and effect, suggests that our actions have consequences that extend beyond our present life. When we harbor unresolved guilt, it creates karmic imbalances that need to be addressed. Think of it like this. Imagine you borrowed money from a friend and never repaid the debt. The guilt and the obligation to repay would linger, creating a sense of unease in the relationship. Similarly, unresolved guilt from past lives can create karmic debts that we carry with us into our present incarnation. These karmic debts can manifest in various ways, such as experiencing similar challenges, attracting people who mirror our past relationships, or facing recurring patterns of negative emotions. It's not about punishment, but rather an opportunity for growth and resolution. One of the most powerful ways to release guilt and break free from its karmic hold is through forgiveness. This involves forgiving ourselves for our past mistakes and extending forgiveness to those who have wronged us. It's not about condoning harmful actions, but rather choosing to release the negative energy that binds us to the past. Forgiving ourselves can be particularly challenging. We may have deeply ingrained beliefs about our own worthiness or struggle to let go of past mistakes. However, it is essential to remember that we are all on a journey of learning and growth. We all make mistakes, and it is through these experiences that we learn valuable lessons. Extending forgiveness to others can be equally liberating. Holding on to anger, resentment, or the desire for revenge only keeps us tethered to the past and perpetuates the cycle of suffering. When we forgive, we choose to break free from these negative emotions and create space for healing and compassion. Various spiritual practices can facilitate the process of forgiveness and release from guilt. Meditation, for instance, can help us cultivate inner peace and connect with our higher selves, allowing us to observe our thoughts and emotions with greater clarity and compassion. Prayer is another powerful tool that can provide solace and guidance. Whether we pray to a higher power, the universe, or simply connect with our inner wisdom, prayer can help us tap into a source of strength and support beyond our limited understanding. Energy healing modalities, such as Reiki or pranic healing, can also be beneficial in releasing stagnant energy and promoting emotional well-being. These practices work on the subtle energy body, helping to clear blockages and restore balance. Section 5. The power of mindfulness and self-reflection. Cultivating mindfulness in our daily lives can also contribute to our spiritual growth and release from guilt. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, observing our thoughts and feelings without getting carried away by them. By practicing mindfulness, we become more aware of our thought patterns and emotional reactions. We can start to identify triggers that bring up past guilt and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Self-reflection, such as journaling or contemplative walks in nature, can further deepen this process of self-discovery. Through mindful awareness and self-reflection, we can begin to understand the root causes of our guilt and develop compassion for ourselves and others. This understanding allows us to make conscious choices that align with our values and aspirations. Section 6. Karma and Reincarnation, a balancing act. It's important to note that karma is not a system of punishment, but rather a balancing act. It's about learning from our experiences, both positive and negative, and striving to live in alignment with our highest selves. Every action creates a ripple effect, and we have the power to choose actions that contribute to our own well-being and that of others. When we understand karma in this way, we can approach it with a sense of empowerment rather than fear. We are not defined by our past mistakes, but rather by the choices we make in the present moment. By making amends for past wrongs, practicing forgiveness, and living a life of purpose and compassion, we can create a more positive karmic flow. Section 7. Breaking free. Living a life of purpose and compassion. Ultimately, the key to breaking free from the cycle of reincarnation and the weight of past guilt lies in living a life of purpose and compassion. When we align our actions with our soul's true calling and strive to make a positive impact on the world, we naturally create a more harmonious and fulfilling existence. This doesn't mean we need to achieve grand feats or become saints. It's about finding joy and meaning in our daily lives, treating others with kindness and understanding, and contributing to the well-being of our communities and the planet. When we live in this way, we naturally release the karmic ties that bind us to the cycle of suffering. We begin to experience more joy, peace, and fulfillment in our lives, and we create a positive ripple effect that extends far beyond our individual experiences. Section 8. Embracing the journey of the soul. The journey of the soul is a continuous cycle of learning, growth, and evolution. It's a process of shedding old patterns, releasing limiting beliefs, and embracing our true potential. Reincarnation provides us with countless opportunities to learn from our mistakes, forgive ourselves and others, and evolve towards a state of greater awareness and compassion. It's essential to approach this journey with a sense of curiosity, openness, and self-compassion. We are all works in progress, and it's through our experiences, both challenging and joyful, that we learn and grow. Section 9. Conclusion. Towards liberation and enlightenment. The concepts of reincarnation and karma offer a profound perspective on the nature of life, death, and the journey of the soul. While guilt can act as a karmic anchor, forgiveness serves as the key to unlocking freedom and liberation. By embracing spiritual practices, cultivating mindfulness, and living a life of purpose and compassion, we can break free from the cycle of suffering and move towards a state of greater enlightenment and spiritual fulfillment. Remember, the journey may be long, but the destination is well worth the effort.